Astagfirullah. Ayo Om.
Ntar. Lihat match dulu, Cuk.
Om.
Oi,
Ayo Om.
sabar Om. Aku lihat match dulu, baru login nih. Dengar nggak? Mek.
Is there that's my favorite.
Bye, we anjing. Nonton Berlin dulu lah, Cuk. Ini seru nih. G2 lawan
Sabar jadi
aku
makin.
ngomong budar tadi kemut anjing goblok. Aku dead match dulu, Cuk. Bangsat. Baru login.
Kenapa Om?
Dead match dulu baru login.
Oh, deathmatch dulu.
Nonton
Ya,
Berlin lah
deathmatch,
dulu,
deathmatch kalah.
bro. Nonton Berlin dulu, bro.
Jadi nonton Berlin apa mau main ini?
Bisa nonton Berlin di gini aja di live kan bisa. Shish.
Nonton Berlin di live mu.
Ya kan aku lagi live, Cuk. Gimana sih?
Oh, aku lagi lah.
Umurmu berapa sih, Bim?
Umurku 19 Om.
30 anjir, bohong.
Maksud 30 ya. Gila ya.
2 kali, Bim.
30 tahun ngapain Om dari pagi sampai malam Valorant? Gak ada kerjaan kali ya.
Yuk, nggak apa-apa lah. Kan jadi pro player tapi.
What's this? What's this?
Oh, mau masuk dewa sih jadi dewa Bims. Mau masuk ini squad dewa nanti jadi dewa Bims.
Kok bisa masuk ke dewa?
Iya maksudnya nanti aku ini kalau mau masuk tim gitu masuk tim dewa
Dewa
biar
United.
nanti jadi dewa Bims.
Dewa apa nih? Dewa United.
Dewa Bims.
Ya tim dewa tapi maksudnya.
Iya tim dewa ada tim dewa Om.
Dewa apa? Dewa United.
Iya dewa United. Triple P.
PVV bukan dewa, cu. What the fuck?
Apa itu?
PVV itu beda lagi. Itu PVV itu timnya si Sport kan. Dewa ya dewa lah.
Iya tapi kan tetap aja dipanggil Dewa United VVV.
Ya, karena dia membawa nama timnya. Misalnya nih, aku nama iniku SVG gitu nama timku. Habis itu masuk direkrut sama Dewa. Habis itu Dewa SVG gitu loh, Bim. Astaga. Tuh. Ini udah.
Udah tahu.
What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?
Yang diupdate-nya apanya yang baru? Ada ya? Oke.
Apa?
Yang diupdate yang kemarin ini apa aja yang baru? Ini kok masuk the range kok jauh banget ya karakternya sekarang ya?
Iya lu, aku aja bingung.
Sakit mataku aja.
Jadi kecil banget kok.
Ini seru tuh si F Faki itu lawan G2 kan.
Oh.
Lagi live tuh G2 lawan Faki Korea lagi bagus. Live
Apa?
Vin.
Apa lawan apa?
Match found.
G2 lawan Faki. Yang dari Korea.
Live-in apa?
Live-in itulah, live-in Berlinnya. Mana di Discord live-in aing mau nonton.
Oh,
Aku soalnya kan lagi live. Enggak bisa live dua gitu. Takutnya
Mana
hancur
ya?
atau. Nggak ngerti gitu dah sekarang ngomongnya.
adanya yang lewat slot Oh, di Wikipedia aja.
Lewat serot,
Dan
buka tweet saja. Aku besok Valorant resminya ada yuk.
Mana sih live-nya bangsa? Lawan apa, Om?
Faki lawan gitu.
Masih ngobrol-ngobrol ya?
Oh, masih komentator.
Ya.
None of my stuff has malfunctioned yet. Can we celebrate that?
Fight.
Let's make some chaos.
Apa sih anjing?
Nanti
Apa? Main tapi kamu pakai campuran dulu kok ngobrol.
rank, push rank.
Yoi. Sambil lepas.
Besok paper Rex mainnya.
Besok kan? Ya.
Anjing nih orang ya. Beli monitor bisa nih.
Got him. Three for me.
Dominating.
Sabun kali aku bingung sekarang anjing nggak apa lah. Sampai apa?
Kenapa?
Sabun kali aku.
Enggak dengar, Om.
Memek.
Apa?
Aing sabun kali.
Jadi gak jadi main.
Jadi aja. Sebenarnya aku nggak terlalu mikirin rank. Tapi maafkan aku kalau nggak terlalu. Langsung.
Janganlah, jangan. Tolong.
Saya juga emang ngetron.
kills remaining.
Headshot. Next.
Sabun banget, musuh 30. Dia masih 12.
5 kills remaining.
Ampun aku, Cuk. Si nonton live, Cang ya. Si nonton live. Bim. Bim.
Apa?
Si nonton live ya.
Enggak.
Nightmare.
Jadi?
Kan kelihatan di kalau deathmatch skornya itu.
Oh iya, aku ngerti perolehan rankan itu.
One kill remaining.
Akun. Sultan banget. Iya.
Pisaunya nih butterfly bawa ini aja. Percaya nggak?
Kioskan dong. Anjing lengkap kali.
Ayo Bim, gas. Main-main aja lah ya. Gamenya jangan 2 juga, ganteng. What the fuck? Gua ngomong sama siapa sih anjing? Sinting.
One elbow. One. Oh, all low?
Besok kita push Bim. Kayak dari subuh.
If you lose, he got ace. You.
Pick something
Stop,
different
stop.
and you didn't. Why?
I also think I was listening to that interview and he was saying
Kayak Mia Khalifa
What's
anjing
that?
komentator.
not that different from Mercury and I was like, are you sure? Are you completely sure? Because now we're gonna see
Ivan.
that's what I was telling you. And in comparison to what you said, they are really that on a sense that they know what they want to do. But what happens if that doesn't work? Oh my god, the arrival here of the players. But going back and just finishing my point, I feel like G2 they have like the viable skills because of that adaptation.
Match found.
Save. They don't have money. They say.
Pakai apa aku ya sini anjing lah.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'm really interested in, kind of leading off of what you were saying.
I am on a higher plane, Charlie. Literally.
Pick beam. Woi, kok smoke
Udah
tuh?
ada ya?
Kok smoke?
Aku mau pengen pakai Rena. Can I play Rena?
Victor me.
Anjing, pelit kali nih orang. Mac. Ntar
Take the op, take the
ghosting.
op. Take the op.
Woi, aku belum menang nih, Cuk. Menangin, bantuin Bim, menangin Bim. Gendong Bim, anjing.
Rotate. Come.
Blok.
Dong gimana?
Let's go, let's go.
Sage om.
Ya Allah, Sage lu kan Sage tempur. Nggak ada trap sih, susah.
Om suka makan babi gak om?
Suka lah, gila. Gila. Masa orang Bali nggak suka makan babi, bangsat? Autis.
Check that omen, okay?
Gimana
Those boys
babi
gonna try and
rasanya?
sneak behind us,
Iya,
fam.
enak Bim, sumpah. Di surga nggak ada babi, Cuk. Jika gua kasih tau bener-bener ya.
Heeh.
Makanya sekarang makan babi, Cuk.
Come A.
Mau.
Come A. Oh, backside one.
Ini Hindu ya om?
Backside one.
Atau apa di sana tuh? Hindu ya?
Come here. Ash smoke.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Let me drone, bro. This boy I'm talking
Wonderful.
about.
Wonderful.
That's
I'll drone, okay? Wait.
Wonderful.
wonderful.
Take flight.
Recon. One U-Haul.
Going in.
Obscuring vision.
Here. Fuck. One more. Go, one U-Haul. Boy I'm talking bomb.
Ada
First boy, bro.
ada gini nggak?
2, we can TP. Can you, okay.
Go TP.
Comment say. Kenapa gak di plan?
Kill
One
the
enemy
swarm,
wall,
okay?
anjing. Aku lupa nge-wall.
Yo.
Yo, dash you all. Aku lupa nge-wall.
Nanti deh
Biling.
mati ya Rena.
Nah,
Lol. It's coming hooked up. Two eyes right.
Sowa.
Yeah, bro. Ayo.
I set the punishment
Chill.
on them.
Their gate is playing hard to get. Alright, I'll play.
Elbow one, jet.
Iya di wall mana wallnya si Bim bangsat.
Lupa om. Lupa kalau pakai sate ya anjing.
Right here.
Heading
I'll
to
drone,
the
okay?
above.
Set the smoke.
Close. Yo, hello.
Blocking vision.
One hookah.
Concealment. Need that back. Taking that back.
Go.
Reloading.
Tango bomb. One sticky.
Wall raised.
Bro, safe, be careful.
Blocking vision.
spotted B.
Buka. Tuh situ.
One hookah, one city.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Hookah. Oh my god.
Oh, you save me.
Reloading. Okay, I only have like 78 grenades left. Hopefully that's enough.
One shower.
Need a drop. Thank
Quick,
you.
quick, 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 quick. No, you're gonna dead.
We're going B again.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I scan you can work if you want.
I don't think they're hookah now.
Wait.
Backside close.
Careful in such smoke.
No, clear.
Concealment!
I'll drone, okay?
Concealment!
I'm smoking.
One elbow.
Leave that back.
Side.
Inside.
Inside two.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Spike down B.
Kali anjing.
Right there.
Maki mat. Nice.
Fuck Bill.
Scanning ahead.
Winnable. Don't throw.
Play B.
Obscuring vision.
Yo,
You dead!
one backside.
Low, rest low. One long.
One enemy
Last long.
remaining.
Right
One
there.
long.
You're on.
Last.
Nice one.
I am the trouble.
Get gun.
Reloading.
Got it.
Gila. We're
Who
going
said
to
this
Berlin,
wouldn't be
bro.
fun?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Nice.
Wonderful. Enak banget kalau pakai sage ya.
Come here. Let's go A.
Gonna come in.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Guys, go back.
Let me drone.
I don't have.
I can you all can go, okay?
Break the recon. One close.
Even.
Sova backside.
For you.
Catch for that. Catch for that.
Thank you.
Catch for that.
Oh my god.
Two here, too close.
No heal.
Recovering it.
Defuse.
Concealment. Blocking vision.
Sofa city.
One elbow coming.
Nanti
Elbow low walling.
He's single smoke.
No time.
Without pulling them in.
Someone's in defender spawn.
One
enemy remaining.
One more.
I love you all.
di
That
deathmatch
should humble
sabun.
them.
Di rank menggila ya om.
Right here.
Gaskan.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Reloading.
Wonderful.
Right here.
Aku di deathmatch nggak sabun tapi di
I'm
di
going
rank
above.
sabun banget.
Come, fast.
I'll drone short again.
Matiin scan-nya cuy,
No gun.
I have the
drop.
spike.
Deploying drone.
Satchel out. Concealment. Satchel out. Right there.
Scanning
One
ahead.
tower.
Here. Taking that back. Reloading. Concealment. Here.
One I'm a bomb.
Right there. Here. Pulling them
One coming
in.
behind you, Aska. Hey, keep it. You guys can keep it. QA side. Just keep it and fall back to A.
Here. Get out of here. Blocking vision.
Oming is not your build.
We're going B or A, bro.
Go A.
Have recon in 5. Get shot. Reconing backside.
Oming is 25 HP, okay? It's fine, build. We got gig.
Wrapping showers, okay?
Blinded.
Aku nih berarti.
Iya, it's not.
Right there.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Nice.
I take Lulu killer, man.
Gila,
My own
guys.
style where I take killer.
If you're not a good shot
Hey,
today,
yo,
don't worry.
good.
There are other ways to be useful.
Bacot sudah
I watch
anjing.
city. I watch city.
Astra.
Oh, we can go B.
Vandal.
Nice one.
Coba, what is your vandal?
Spike is here.
What?
Going
Default, bro.
astral, guys.
You want this one?
Comment cancel.
Yes.
About there.
Let me drone.
Yes.
One U-Haul. Hookah, come in.
Get out of my way.
One Uka fell down.
City, go city, just go.
Two inside the tube. Two inside the.
Obscuring fish, recovering it. Leave that
Inside
back.
tube.
Taking that back.
Oh. I'm planting. Jet was city.
Why you
Pulling them in.
One enemy remaining.
Knocking them.
Dapat anjing.
Check. Charges. Check. Break.
Guys. Me and Stra are going to fake B, okay? You guys go A. From here.
Okay, I press bro.
Go from
top,
Shaz. Go from Shaz.
Okay, can you dare for me? I can press you.
Goblok.
Go tower,
Oh.
guys, okay? Don't pick.
Nah.
He's going to recon here.
Unknown.
Don't pick Rena, don't pick. Hide first. One here. I swear, one here. One copy.
Two.
Are you ready? Rena, come. Oh, you see me.
Bisa hidupin tuh.
Just go.
Just go, guys.
Obscuring,
One you hold,
blocking
one you hold.
vision.
Nowhere
Covering it.
to run.
Just bang a bomb.
Motherfucker!
Oh my god.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
Spike
please.
down
Oh my
A.
God.
Backside one.
Concealment.
You should run.
I go for kill. No, you are.
One you hold.
Blocking
Last
vision.
player standing.
Brim.
Pulling them in.
Nice try.
Bro, how can he boombot, bro? In front of you?
They don't have a single life
Reloading.
worth saving.
Right there. Right there. Let's see now.
It's not Jack. It's not Jack. You push city, not Jack.
Guys, gotta be careful. He might keep young out.
Omen belum.
I think no one yours. Sorry, Hoka.
Omen belum.
Guys,
3B.
Two.
Without
Go
a
ahead, go
star, I cannot.
Ci bisa hidupin Bim. Bim.
I think so.
Taking that back. Need that
Follow.
back. Concealment. Blocking vision.
Might be Saba backside.
Man low. City. One headshot, guys. One headshot. Oh, you pick again, Brim.
I watch playing.
Oh my
I have
God.
drone and shock dart. short. Both B.
One enemy remaining.
Satu lagi di mana?
City.
Nggak tahu.
Ivan last.
Flawless.
Nice.
What's your
Kena
man
bait
talking?
anjing mampus lo. Kena bait sama wall.
Have I told you you're okay? You're okay, fam. Good even.
Karena busuk om. Gak bisa nge-kill dia.
Nomornya maju cowok, takutan anjing.
Checking the situation. That'll work. Right there.
Oh my.
What are you?
Jet B.
Anjing Rena di belakangku jadi dia anjing.
3B.
Asli cupu banget Rena.
Ah bangsat lah. Di situ dengan dot.
Spike's down.
Wah,
I can't wait.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
ayam kaki cok.
Sleep, brother.
Susah.
Backside one.
You're going to scatter from my stuff. Super easy to pick off.
XD pak XD anjing.
Going astral, guys.
Guys, talk to each.
Can we rush hookah? Sage as res. I'll drone hookah, wait.
Okay, bro. Sure.
Need that back.
I think one left side hookah.
Yes.
Obscuring
I'll recon,
vision
you'll be?
concealment.
TP.
KJ is B somewhere.
I'm going A with Astra. Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, go. Bring a west for them.
Planting short, okay?
Concealment. Fire in the hole.
One enemy remaining.
I think this guy is short or showers.
I guess.
Okay, city. Nice.
Punishments on them.
Aduh.
They taught as a bowstring. The fight
Your
demands it.
skin bro. Can I get? Phantom.
Nah. Heading to the above.
Bangsat dia.
That'll work.
I'll drone short.
That'll work.
One push. Wait.
Oh no. This guy again.
Laki banget anjing.
I think maybe one more. Reconning close.
Blocking vision.
Wait,
Obscuring vision.
Okay.
Taking that
You
back.
should run.
Oi, keleng. Bedroom sofa.
Those is going, guys.
Last player
down.
standing. Spike down A.
Flashnya di mana?
Rena dari mana tadi itu? Kok masih di belakangnya?
Last round in the half.
Gold is in our
Need a
house.
drop.
But empty your pockets,
Thank you.
fools.
Need a drop. Thank you.
Just split B and let Sage raise.
I guess we can go A, man. We can go easy, we come.
Let them come.
I'm going above.
Let's kick a bomb.
Out there. Right there.
Let me draw.
Gua ngumpet belakang dah anjing mati mulu.
Jadi tai sopanya.
Concealment. Blocking vision. Taking that back.
ahead.
Cutting their vision.
There they are.
One lamp yang bom.
Well divided.
Anjing gak naik kontol.
One enemy remaining.
I think city last.
Bedroom.
Flawless.
Watch your back.
Switching sides.
Surrounded by minha
Jadi betos
família.
aja dah.
We won't lose.
Om, gak usah beli armor om, beliin aku bos om.
Nah, enteng kali muncul dong. Enteng kali munculnya bang. Enteng kali ya bang.
Let's see now. That'll work.
One step A, Kirby.
Need that back. Concealment! Concealment!
Going B.
Wallah. Ini.
Yo, how wing up?
Blocking vision.
How? Fucking use your mic wing.
Last player standing.
Bro, I told him. I told you, man. He's in.
Spike planted.
Belakang aku ya?
Nice.
Renanya bangsa toxic ya.
Bro, I spoke, bro. Use your fucking ear.
Might as well give
Fuck it.
Chill bro, chill.
It's fucking big. Fuck.
Marah.
Berantem ya.
Iya. Douglas nggak jadi nginep dia. Ini dia lagi main sama anak-anak net. Bro, jangan marah-marah bro. Ini dia yang buat hancur timnya. Where, Hoka?
Yeah, Hoka.
Obscuring vision.
They might jump Hoka now. Yeah, droning. NB.
Right there.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
No.
Flawless.
Ah, itu jetnya di mana tuh?
Itu city.
Together,
Kok elbow sih?
we will bury them under their transgressions.
Kan tadi aku gak lihat si jet. Di mana dia? City?
Enggak, dari biasa nggak sih?
Enggak, backset tadi om main sama
Flank
Killjoy doang,
berarti.
dia di side terus.
Flank berarti.
Up I go. That should work. Right there. Recovering it.
I'll check.
Obscuring vision.
Jet B.
Makan.
Skog B. Ngomongin suka free shot.
Recovering it.
Let them come.
Careful here.
Can you kill this Hoka guy?
Got a target at concealment.
Rena?
Yeah, wait.
Spike drop.
Spike down A.
Nice, I'm going to spike Rena. You're alone.
Ada heal.
Spike drop where? Shot.
Concealment.
Lihat bedroom.
Right there.
Jangan dimaju.
One One enemy remaining.
This guy was also
Spike
hookah.
down A.
Nice.
We have plenty of time, oh. Here and now. Be here and now.
Bro, can you guys hear me or what?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
2, 3 below.
Heading to the above. That'll work.
Your mic is so small like your dick, bro.
Obscuring vision.
Always sorry.
Tuh.
Let's play too long.
Get him.
Aku pindah.
Hookah and belong.
Obscuring vision.
In, nice.
Blocking
Can you fall
vision.
back? Can you fall back? Fall back.
Too long.
Yeah, I'm on retake, bro. I've drone.
Low, kali jauh low.
Is above box.
Last player standing.
Anjing. Udah dibalik.
One you walk. Last shot. Kill one. Viper.
Spike planted.
Aku udah dibalik.
They demand the
Wall
fight.
itu loh.
Who are we to
Mati,
disobey?
anjing. Gua gak kena wall game berapa.
Renanya ujung-ujungnya di atas nih.
Checking the situation.
Gak
That'll work.
dibacotin jadi ngamuk deh.
That should work.
Gak apa-apa, bagus.
Save, go first.
And by next.
Barrier created.
Outside hookah.
Okay, belong.
Concealment. Concealment.
Very safe. Let them fall.
Hey, drone belong. In already, bro.
Got to tag blocking
Revealing
vision.
area.
Yeah, someone. Real shit.
Spike planted.
Bangsat.
Oh, one elbow. What the fuck?
Last player standing.
Dia nge-flag anjing.
The enemy only looks composed.
Iya, tadi kan
Their
ngeflank mulu
hearts
deh.
tell a difference.
Iya. Rang 3 jadi 10-7.
No way.
B-nya
Going
lembek
astral,
banget
guys.
nih. Tembus terus. Aku ke B dah.
About there.
Rena, Jet was flank. Nah.
Belong.
Obscuring vision.
Hookah.
Obscuring vision. Right there.
Belong 2 and hookah. TP. 1 TP.
He's not coming in.
Blocking vision. Just fly.
1 belong.
One tower.
I need
Stage
a
one
stop.
belong.
Pulling them in.
You wall. Close apa?
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Sova removed.
Masih satu lagi. Ada dekat tuh.
You have res in 1 more.
One more you high. Nice try.
Nice, bro.
Legend anjing.
No worries, Charlie. No worries.
Break the wall. One hookah. Dia.
Below.
We're pulling them in.
Spike planted.
Low visual low. Side. One side. Di tabung.
Slow.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. He has ult, he has ult.
Elbow.
Enemy spotted B.
Just tap it
keep it, bro.
once.
Last player standing.
Ah, no. Nice try,
Nice
bro.
try.
Shot anjing.
Back drop. Back drop.
Take a breath now. Release the tension. Good? Let's
Bola aja
go.
hukanya, Cok. Lu
Ya.
nge-complete mulu kan.
Tembus terus, Be.
Give sick B. He can wall.
There's still TPs.
Let's see now.
Oh my.
That'll work.
Wiping.
Right there. Fire in the hole! Concealment!
You should run.
Close.
Cancel. Our drone, wait.
Spike planted.
Pulling them in!
Take the OP. Take the OP.
Nowhere to run!
There.
Timing banget. Close.
Last player standing.
I call you Chale because it means you're my friend. But maybe I should call you Kwasia because you follow.
Tercomeback lagi anjing banget.
Up I go!
Go B. Pressure, go B.
That should work. About there.
B, outside hookah.
Jetnya mas, auto jet.
Duh, gua
Need
nggak
that
sempat
back.
ngeres nih. Temen-temennya jauh.
Concealment!
Belong.
Concealment!
Car it's fake, guys. Car it's fake.
There is a one side is smoking hookah.
Spike
Yes,
down
so-
B.
I have.
One
Both
below.
belong.
Blocking vision!
Itu Om.
Get out of my way!
Dapat Om.
One enemy remaining. Thrifty.
Nice.
He has op.
For nothing.
Take it.
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
Dibalik kan jadi 93 anjing.
Need a drop. Midasi. Thanks.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Droning A.
One outside hookah. Race.
Obscuring vision.
Anchor B. Reina, stay B.
Dan mati Om.
Omen ding.
Balik.
Omen ding.
Perfect.
Can we smoke?
Tuh.
Obscuring blocking vision. Need that back. Recovering it.
Omen ding.
Watch B.
Play inside, bro. Play inside. Rena.
Watch B. You might come B.
Hookah.
Nice.
Hookah.
Go, go. I still fall back.
Three race.
One long.
I'll recon when they drop, okay? Just don't pick hookah.
I might go back.
30 seconds left.
Astra, go away. One still in hookah.
One drop.
I got
Go,
one.
go. I still
Pulling
go.
them in. Out of the charges. Conceal.
What?
One elbow. Hookah.
One enemy remaining.
Side.
Elbow.
Last of
Spike
fucking
down,
low,
B.
1 HP.
10 seconds left.
Anjing terbang dia tuh. Paksa.
Spike spotted.
Match point.
He's having
Party's over. Let's show them out. Can someone get this? Thank you.
I can.
I'm going above.
Can you op hookah? I'll break the bot for you. Come. They always pick with the bot. Rena, come fast. Just pick this.
Wall raised.
Right there.
It's up.
I'm coming.
Concealment. Right there.
Try to buy time for us.
Are they in?
Yeah, on this side.
Oh, okay. Wait. I got every.
Scanning ahead.
Let's go.
Spike down A.
Oh, you all.
One enemy
Nice
remaining.
last pocket, I guess.
Even death
Nice.
cannot stop me.
Defenders win.
The city is safe once more. Satchel out.
Bapaknya lah. Ish, kompor. Gimana? Anjing. Kalian nggak usah ngapain aku di wall cuy anjing. Lek kali banget. Setan.
Yo, yang penting menang. Kita menang selalu.
Nggak mau lah. Cuma menang aja ngapain? Harus menang.
Anjing, aku tetap di bawah.
Mampus. Babi lah ngelek kali sih anjing. Mau meledak lah tau.
Gak usah sambil nge-lab
Oh
makanya.
my god, guys, come on.
Match found.
Go. Let's go.
Give me jet first. Give me jet.
Hari nge-whip anjing. I cannot play Piper, bro. I cannot.
Play smoke.
What?
You want to play duelist?
Yes.
Gokil anjing.
Okay, go on.
Thank you. Anjing dikasih.
Oh my god, fuck. One hookah. Jet hookah.
Thanks, bro. Yum,
Nice
anjing. Kamu tim.
Coming. Rotate. Nice one. Kirby.
Radian
Waduh, Kak.
anjing. Last act-nya om.
Go.
Gila.
Smoke diffuse.
Gak
Mana
saya.
koreknya?
Let's go. Go, diffuse.
Dia korek mana dia?
Oh my god. Oh my god, this thing make me cry.
Hi.
Halo.
Hola.
Hi.
Sabine. Come to you, Sabine. Anjing. Diumpetin sama lu kontol. Yes.
It's A.
They wall A.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's A. Two head.
Fuck. I'm hurt. Thank you.
Close.
Jet 5 on top.
Spike down A.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Keras semua tak?
Hey, close, Viper.
Bro, there. Screen.
One enemy remaining. Last player
Oh,
standing.
he's low. You got this, bro. Screen. Heal in 15 seconds. Nice.
Bener aja.
Kok dia nembak dulu? Mati dulu
Ya
ya,
kan,
orangnya sebelum nembak.
I have survived more than I
Bener.
have ever
Kau
seen.
juga sama kau.
I'm gonna go B the next round, so you can maybe.
Good luck, guys.
Luru,
Reloading.
satuin sama karakter lu. Sini loh. Ya, terus lo geser biar gak mentok.
Isolate them and kill
Ya,
them. Yes.
lurusin lah
Kucing yuk, kucing.
kayak gini.
One Uka coming, guys. Uka.
Hey,
Wall
ball.
A.
B long.
GG.
One me.
I think
Here.
it's B.
Bro, 52. Two belong. The wall 52.
They're B in, right? Oh, good job. Yeah, they're in.
One enemy remaining.
That's one side.
Let's try.
Spike down B.
Close. I'm walking. Chill out. Gonna peek you.
Respawning.
Gun here.
Where my spectre?
They will die. Homeless
Sorry.
and afraid. Gun here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna B now.
Ya, bisa terculik-culik semua.
Maksudnya dia bunyiin apa? Nggak ngerti, Cang.
Keep up.
Yeah, war.
Top by kitchen.
Nice one, rest. Yep, put.
Wall A.
Warning eh.
Ding sage.
I have my wall. I can wall to
Wall,
retake
five,
A. Just chill out. All five. Yeah. Wait, I'll just wall.
Nice out.
Here. Block sight. Still inside.
Spike planted.
Sofa was under.
Can you heal me? Quick.
One enemy remaining.
Oh no. Udah.
Wait, I have my smoke. Hold up.
Last player standing.
Oh, he was above. Fuck.
This one left,
Yeah.
right?
Good bonus. Sure.
Win. Show me where to go.
Jack, can you smoke the entrance?
Yeah, he was here.
Yes.
Smoking.
Right here.
Gonna get the orb.
Om, bangun om.
Blocking sight.
Careful. Wall A.
No, not B.
Wall A.
Spek drop.
Spike down
Okay.
A.
Feeling sight. Here.
I'm gonna go back.
Nice.
Right side. Viper nest.
Don't heal me. Fuck it. I have 80 HP. Yeah. Oh shit. One mid.
They got a spike.
What?
Nowhere to run!
No, they're coming.
You got this right now.
All three elbow, bro. Elbow.
There.
Two elbow.
Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
I got your backs. Just, from the front.
Jadi ngelem.
Let us take the lead here.
Revealing area.
Hey, ball.
Get out of my way!
Under 10, 5-2.
Spike planted. Last player standing. Flawless.
My quiver is never full.
I'll stay yellow.
Do what you gotta do, Reyna.
Spike down A.
Spike spotted A.
So Valo.
Jetness.
Satisfied.
Elbow.
Here.
Shut down.
One here on my map.
Spike's here.
Yeah, I got you.
Bombs to that. Bombs to that.
Deploying drone.
You saw Viper. Oh, he like.
Yeah, so was also there. I'm super low. I'm not going from back. I'm just
I think
watching the
you
map.
guys just pull the bomb and go. Oh, Viper got it.
Careful.
Viper got the bomb. Sova ini.
I'm watching here.
Heaven.
Don't peek.
One nest, one heaven. One nest, one heaven.
Cutting their vision.
30 seconds left.
Turun.
They drop.
One enemy remaining.
He can't come.
There.
10 seconds left.
Minus 40. Nice.
You are so disappointing. Oh, it's personal now.
Anyone have funds to spare?
The gun drop sama.
Thank you. Can someone get this?
Take the gun semua.
Here. Your bag.
B.
Loading, B, loading.
Oh, he saw me, shit.
They will come. Spotted B.
Wait me, don't peek.
Open yellow.
Blocking sight. Here.
Open itu.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Green.
Low.
On top.
Don't peek.
Out of
Join up.
charges.
Look your enemy in the eye.
Shot.
It helps with accuracy. Thank you.
No.
Thanks.
I'm gonna ult A.
Ini drone duluan.
I want to see you. Yes.
Wall ya.
Shot down.
Get out of my way.
Enemy spotted A. Gone. Reloading.
Voila.
Here.
Bank semua.
One enemy remaining.
Here. Once more into battle. I'm not tired. Are you?
Zazam.
Hey. I'll try drone if you can. Oh.
He can rush.
Yeah.
You will not kill my
Oh,
ally.
you just dropped. Voila.
Poison's gone.
What?
Oh, jet mid.
Boiler.
Kitchen.
Anjing ada goblok. Bangsat
B.
kaget.
Yeah, but one mid. Oh, he's mid, yeah. Maybe above kitchen. Careful. Yeah, kitchen.
Spike planted.
1, 2.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
more.
Prepare yourself. We fight once again.
Can break it.
Yeah, shit.
Begins.
Jan.
Bang.
72 Viper.
Can you res?
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Low. XT.
There. I don't die safe.
Untung aku dapat 3 sih anjing.
Their lives are so meaningless. Might as well give them to me.
Bisa aja dropin tuh, Cuk. Sopanya, Cuk.
What do you need?
Drop dulu so. Sofa. ke B.
Here.
Wah, mid enggak.
Bola.
Droning kill. Kirby.
Yeah, it's B, I guess. They're eco. They're not eco.
True tuh, dia.
Oh,
That's
Welcome to my world.
Spike planted.
Kawan lah Viper.
There.
danger. Oh, my mark 1.
Last round lagi ya?
belum. 2 lagi.
One enemy remaining.
Let's fuck him. Let's fuck.
Last player standing.
Oh, you didn't have it.
Clutch. Last round before the switch.
Use everything you have. We lose it
Iya,
anyway.
ini baru last round. Oh.
Iya, tadi ini jatuh.
Last hell. Wait.
Watch this. Here.
Yo, fuck.
Wow.
Nowhere to run. No touch left.
Careful.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
You will not kill my allies.
They will cower.
Ada flash 2.
See nothing. Switching sides.
This world hurt me. It's mine, and I will kill to defend it.
Weapon here.
Rapper's playing A, I guess.
Here.
Still above there.
Reloading.
One more, I guess.
Wait, joining.
Yeah, drone up. Oh my god, they're stacked.
Oh, it's 3 mid. 3 at 3.
They're just gonna watch here.
I think they'll start on air. Dua orang tuh. So what?
Oh no.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
They're just batteries. And I need a recharge.
Fun.
I have the spike. Spec dropped. I have the spike.
Maybe.
One mid, one mid.
Mid top one.
He's running.
Top one.
Can you go back, bro?
Carry yellow.
Yeah, maybe we can go back. Jet says, hey, let's go.
Jet go A.
Come.
There must be a guy in backside.
Here.
Careful. Yeah.
One mid, one mid. Omen.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. 3B, 3B.
There's shot.
Can you wall up, Viper?
Yeah, we got the plan. Chill out.
Grounded.
Oh, coming to your two.
Two screen.
Barrier.
Last player standing.
Nah, di atas tuh. Aduh.
Biar aja.
Easy.
One dead.
Nice try. Good eagle.
Satu masih belakang tuh, masih screen dia.
Ngeflank dari B nggak sih? Nggak ya?
Iya kan yang ngeplank dari B. Siapa tadi ke
Rena?
Bisa dari B, bisa dari mid. Belakang.
Reloading.
I'll try to look mid, okay? If you plant here, I have lineups for that. Just watched on YouTube. Viper's playing B, we can go A.
Take flight.
Atas dia.
Stealing sight. Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
One more armor. So I got spike.
Enemy spotted.
I cannot move.
Bien. Oh shit. Flank.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. I came so fucking fast.
Anjing.
Time to stock back up.
Wanna play for picks?
But are they going aggro? Maybe one guy is going aggro over here.
Let's play for this.
Vipers B. Can you like waste just
They
you two?
don't have money, bro. They equal, I think.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh,
Don't get
fuck.
spitted out. Yeah, I told you he'll get spitted out. One close. He's close here. Watch out.
Yeah, I can record.
Look map.
Oh,
Oh,
you
my-
failed the recon path.
My bad.
Give me those back.
Good shot. Viper's
One
also here.
Viper B. This is no man, I think.
Carry your left, so carry your left.
Screen out.
Maybe elbow? I mean yellow. Oh,
I ran. One side, jet side. Two.
One enemy
He's
remaining.
low,
One
minus 80
more.
jet. Last, minus 80. You can heal Sova, by the way.
Wait, offline.
He's half HP, nice, good job. Yeah, we can just play slow, they'll get
Have
confused.
any patterns emerged yet?
Anyone with funds to spare? Thank you.
Spike
I have
here.
my ult, if you like go B or A anywhere, I'll just ult. Okay. Now they don't have money, they're gonna eco. Maybe push B.
Shotgun.
You can push B.
You can don't first.
Take spicy. Yeah, we can push B. Viper's not playing B. He's
Get out
A.
of my way.
Let's go.
Deploying drone.
Go.
Wall raised.
Oh, what's flying? Okay.
What the?
Bye.
Shot that.
Not in sight.
I go.
Viper, you have lineup or no?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, but you walled it the wrong way. It's gonna bounce off.
Block in sight.
I think not flying.
For you.
Wait, I'll just try my lineup. I'll just watch it on YouTube. Okay, wait, I don't know split.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Flawless.
Nice hit dong anh.
Such trash.
If Viper's playing B, we can go A easily. Just watch his wall. If he walls like this, we can go A.
They rush B. They use small.
Om,
They rush B.
Om. Mana Om?
Funny.
Where did he wall? Yeah, he's B. Let's go.
Kali di DC.
Nowhere to run.
Chill out.
Care pushing.
Viper.
They're close. They're for sure. They're close for sure.
Let me just face.
Pusing, mid pusing.
Hold down. They're not here. They're not close.
Still after.
Two backside.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Last guy non.
Dead. After.
I got him.
Okay, he went mid. I wait, bro.
Baby the bro.
Yeah, he was after, bro. He just got scanned by Sova's recon. He didn't see you.
Remember.
He was after, bro.
No. No.
He literally got scanned.
No, I didn't see.
Anjing, dia
I
bilang
didn't see
mau
the
boy.
scan.
Three guys got
Careful.
scanned. Sage, Viper, and Sova. No, the Viper not. Reyna.
Go big again, bro.
Just watch the wall. Yeah, he's still B. Go away.
Stay on yellow, I think.
Just go away. Viper's B.
I'm going with. One more mid.
Dia pushing.
Oh, he's close. Wait, nobody's with me.
They're pushing.
Nice. Can you revive me? Don't revive me. Maybe they're recall.
Fuck, what?
Who?
Dapat Om.
One enemy remaining.
Aw, try harder.
Just go the opposite way. The Viper's playing. So easy, bro.
Last jam kayak Om.
So easy.
Kau sampai jam berapa Om?
Apa?
Sampai jam berapa?
Sampai jam berapa lah bebas aku mah. Antuk capek. Kok lemah? Udah begadang, nggak mau bangsat giliran aku kerja, begadang.
Ya udah, lanjut.
Istirahat dulu lah. Kalau emang ngantuk.
Copy hidden wall. Copy hidden wall. Copy. Wait, you didn't tag him.
Gak
Yeah, I
tau,
didn't.
pandai gua.
Okay. He's all pink, careful.
We fucked up play A.
Oh my god, nice wall.
Nice, good job. One more.
Two.
Nice, one more.
One enemy remaining.
Easy ace, bro. Last win.
Oh,
Nice one.
Aku mati bro, what the fuck? Lihat nih. darahku.
Mungkin fight.
Match
The
point.
fuck, Bim?
Their head is in the game.
Kamu
Just watch the Vipers, bro.
minta demi mati gitu.
Reyna is so deep, bro. Reyna deep.
Yeah, Rina Div.
Blah blah blah.
Yo,
blah.
Viper Dave. Viper Dave. Look at Viper Dave.
Sure. You div, bro. You good.
He got one more kill than you.
Good work.
Yeah, he's flying. Let's go.
Like mid, bro.
Take flight.
Blocking sight.
Oh, I think they're pushing mid. Oh yeah, they
You will not kill my allies.
do push mid.
Healing you.
Can you just ulti?
Revealing area.
Or
Can one of you plan? Can one of you plan? I can use my ult. Oh my.
One different.
Shot down.
Last player standing.
Good attempt.
That's right.
Yo, just give me the side. I'm gonna ult.
Let them try to get through.
Ya. Aku stick. Musuhnya nge-push mid terus, setan.
Di mana dia
They
mau
always push mid, bro. Like,
Yeah,
when I
don't
play-
fight him. Don't fight him. Just go one side.
Di mana dia ngapus?
Itu sama ini.
Kitchen.
Ya,
There.
itu sama tuh.
Okay,
Latin
Here.
Cok, Latin ya ininya. Kitchennya Latin.
Please be.
Aku lihat tuh, bro.
Enggak. Latin ini.
I'm not gonna wall. Don't get spotted on A.
Kitchen. Ya Allah lupa dah anjing.
Om sudah. Om.
He's hopping.
Iya.
Itu udah balik.
One more backside. Jet, OP.
Revealing area.
Here.
Left.
There they are.
Two.
Shot down.
Satu lagi tuh, satu lagi Rena, satu lagi.
Planting. Can you ult?
One after.
I'm getting spam.
Itu kiri pucuk kiri.
Last player standing. Careful here. One enemy remaining.
Oh di atas.
Ah, di mana? Oh, di atas anjing.
Shut the fuck.
Okay,
fuck
we
up,
know the
shit.
drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
I don't care about you, bro. Give me play. This is my gameplay, you know.
Jangan nge-fight mid. We're now always pushing mid, bro.
Tak lawan ini. Tak lawan.
Jangan om.
Please slow.
Tadi dibacotin.
Masa ya? Katanya Renat Dev gimana sih?
He didn't wall.
Ntar dia
Okay,
bilang
he did.
Why? I told you don't fight him. Itu tadi bilang. Jet's still open, right?
Go.
Wait, I'm gonna wall. Hold up, Jet.
Ya. Rotate. All. Yes. What?
He's
Oh, mid
still
one.
there.
Nice. Good trade. Let's go A maybe.
Ya.
Dia masih di sini.
Bro.
Bangsat.
He killed that jet.
Get out of my way!
Mid.
Itu
Kitchen hall.
Healer down.
Nice. Sova ori.
clear.
Sudah. Clear.
Oh, he's still mid.
Spike down.
Oh,
Attacker
my
spawn.
bad, guys.
Two
Oh,
mid, bro.
Ulti om.
No, so.
Jet's mid. He's hopping.
Awas kitchen.
Last
Ah.
player standing.
Dari kitchen dia.
Si bangsat ngapain coba ngeliat ke mid sih anjing ngetro.
Gak tau.
30 seconds left.
Scanning ahead.
Mana kena, Cok? Mati.
They're not gonna get spotted.
Scooping.
Aduh, anjing.
Viper dia ngeliat ke mid, cok.
Look your enemy in the eye. It
Tak
helps.
lawan itu nama tahu, Cang.
You wanna fight mid, guys? Okay. I mean,
Okay,
someone go B, man. But slowly. Bandel Renan.
Careful here.
Biar oping.
People. Maybe I can wall mid.
Aku ulti
Hold up.
langsung.
Sabar, Cok.
Revealing area.
The wall.
There's 2 B long.
Here.
Take flight.
I'm gonna break the wall.
Nowhere to run.
Spike down
170
B.
Reyna. Sova 8. Sova 8, watch out screens.
Suarez.
Sorry.
One more.
One enemy remaining.
Last one,
Last mid. Orange.
Run A.
Blocking sight.
Yeah,
you saw-
Under two. He cross.
No charges left.
Oh, you're both low.
I think he's slow. You have ult, so you have. Maybe a screen now.
Raftus maybe.
Planted.
Go run.
He can still
Yeah.
come from flying. Be careful.
Yeah.
Careful.
Last player standing.
You got this.
I am the hunter.
Easy.
Kiki.
Attackers win.
Easy boys. Easy bro.
Single sakit kenapa gak cabut anjing?
Bingung, Cok. Nah, kepentok aku, Cok. Iya, kanan kepentok tembok, Bang.
Naik Immortal 2, bos. Let's go.
Babi digendong-gendong naik nih. Pak si gue ente anjing.
Follow him, go.
Win strike 5 kali om punya aku.
Garden.
Oh,
Garden.
bagus. Semangat.
No, you didn't not drop me. Drop me.
Berapa menit om istirahat tuh? Tapi mataku udah perih sih ini.
Nice.
Spray apa, Bang? Spray apa? Spray hati ya, Bang?
Perih sumpah mataku.
Dari jam berapa sih kau main?
No problem, I'm run.
Udah lama tuh om.
Dari pagi gitu ya kerjamu main sampai sampai sekarang gitu.
Gokil.
Iya
Nah,
gitu
Permisi,
terus om.
permisi for you.
Emang anjing. Besok lah, start sore lah sampai subuh kan enak tuh. Pagi-pagi nggak gendeng-gendeng nggak main emang. Pagi-pagi nggak ada yang gendeng main.
Enggak sih. Enggak apa? Enggak gendeng gimana?
Gendeng tuh kan gila mainnya, maksudnya main timmu jelek-jelek gitu. Enggak.
Oh,
Biasanya pagi-pagi banyak
Enggak,
yang gendeng. Aman-aman aja ya.
iya sih. Aman. Tapi pagi itu jam berapa ya? Jam 7 lah jelek om. Kalau subuh masih bagus. Kok besok libur emang?
Libur lah, Sabtu siapa yang mau masuk? Tak report kantorku anjing kalau masuk.
Report kasih Molly.
Yo, udahan lah kalau gitu.
Lanjut besok ya.
Yo.
Ya, thank you om kalau gitu.
Ya,
Kasih udah digendong om. Gila jago banget.
Iya, jadi
Mantap.
Fantastis.
Nah.
Siapa?
Time to sleep. Duluan ya om, thank you.
Adi,
Hmm?
apakah buka rank?
Diamond 3.
Sekarang gampang nyari radiannya masih dikit ya.
Kemarin kalah 2 kali juga aku tergantung kayak masih tetap deh, tergantung tim.
Udah. Jeleknya berdua aja soalnya.
Iya, nggak mau tambah 1 kayak 3 perlahan, nggak mau 5 kayak dulu ya, goblok. Aduh, goblok.
Show me what you got. We've been talked up, alright? I was all aboard the train.
No, well, no
now.
secrets.
No subtlety, is it? It's not a big surprise. But on the other side, there'll be a little bit of damage potentially done. Kellogg's actually going to be able to navigate around any of that. Not receive
Gas lagi di.
damage thus far. Well handled, but
Aku
sadly,
makan.
somehow Zumba's been caught off. Avova
Apa?
Mau makan
finding him
dulu.
there on the aggress, and what a pace
Oh,
change.
ingat banget.
What a little bit of a different look coming out after a
Dan
hyper
nanti,
passive side to now very attentive. And look
Dia
at
kecil
this
ya
little
biar
spawn.
enjoy.
Hi, Pog. How's he gone to the blooming spawn? Bunny says hello, rips the gun away. That's going to be a treat and a half. 5k. That's not bad. Getting down
Sih
the
kalau
mix while
Asia
now
kalah ya
the
sama Eropa main
rifles
kayak gini.
still out and about.
Jago-jago
Kellogg's
lah men.
gonna just filter through
Apa
that
kecil
one
kali
as well.
suaranya?
Gonna fall
Terlalu
away.
besar.
Can, but
Ini
where is the spike going through towards?
Berlin kan udah mulai.
Towards the spots
Oh.
Bunny's leg, but he knows Bunny's gonna be flying on him. Where to?
Kalah ya kalau
Spots
Asia
him,
tuh sama
landed,
Eropa
Bunny
main
outdoes
game
him,
ini
and now the
PC.
site's under control.
FPS ya?
Iya.
Mentor and Avova left to try and recover this one again. Heavily
Kita
in
lihat paper
favour
X
in
jadi
terms
apakah
of
jadi
weaponry
paper ya?
for F4Q, but I mean round 3, G2. Their objectives here, damage at least. If this round doesn't go their way, overtaking his time.
Okay,
No
baiting
real
couple steps.
subtlety, yeah, baiting that out.
See if that can be worked on.
Let's go A.
No, nothing to come from it. Very well handled by F4Q.
White man drone,
And
white man
considering
drone.
how that started with some very, I don't want to say like over-aggressive. I mean, you're on the bonus round, right? So you're trying to find those ways to maybe make the opponent uncomfortable, get that rifle on your side, maybe just close the gap with the Spectre, which they actually managed to do, but unable to convert.
Kayaknya
that.
ID-nya
Talking
ini nggak bakal
about
bisa
a
main.
kind of shift in the dynamic from map 1 to map
Bantuk
2, you
ya.
gotta feel G2,
Ah.
especially in a round like that.
Setiap
We're actually
udah naik main sendiri nih, naik.
particularly
Ntar ada
proactive
yang
in the
tempat
early rounds of
kita
the
tidak main.
previous map.
Wah,
Now,
kalah dah.
okay guys, let's really test the waters. We've dipped our toes, opened up with 2 flawless rounds. Let's see where we
Ya,
go.
ada aja
So
main.
whether or not we see, you know, some of those historic
Asia, enggak sih?
tendencies creep back into bind here at least. Something to
Ivan
watch.
one.
Mixwell actually going to flash out to Vova, also to
Double
swing
face.
out onto sand. I think again, this is trying to mitigate Bunny. This push to not allow, you know, that typical default where Raze can get full control in towards Hooker. Look at G2 being proactive.
Look how deep this is going. Now, I did see that Vision Strikers were actually really able to push F4Q on aggressive pieces, especially on like some split, their small little pocket plays. This could be a lovely read. Mixwell has to respect the flash, whether it was popped or not. No one close enough and actually didn't quite go through the smoke regardless, so unable to define whether or not people are just on the other side. But now,
1 XP, 1 XP.
But look at the utility he's cost them here.
Hey, look at the win. Look at the time. Alzone
Oh,
then
1
baited
XP.
out again. A key piece of utility in terms of, you know, finding entry, particularly with Bunny as well. We know how
Yeah, it's-
that's the double up. Bunny will actually find a peak at least. But now the paint shells I've got. I mean, utility-wise, this is all playing to D2's favour. They're not even close to the site yet.
And they can call rotations if they fancy it. Maybe just pull the player across, maybe get one through. Bunny gonna
Control
find a way in, but
Very
Zanova
good.
still waiting down
Good
below,
to be.
catches him and drags him down. No more free fun for you, but it's Esperanza with a perfect reply. There is still a player waiting on Mixwell, waiting in the wings. Does 5k find him? Oh, it's gonna be 5k indeed
play
to
mid, play
find
mid.
Mixwell.
Nice
They
shot.
are
I'm
going
done.
through all the due diligence here. Good TP take. They've flipped on over towards A.
That's
They
huge.
are taking no risk with this, and rightly so, because Coldamenta was there. But where is he? Coming back around 10 seconds now. Timing is everything. Kellos could catch one here, but does he want to? No. He wants to spike. He wants to try and deny it. No, he can't do it. And there's Esperanza. Perfect positioning, and timing could not have been better.
Had to make a split-second decision there. 5k.
Wow.
Will drop Coldamenta, and actually
1 minute.
a great pivot. I was talking about how actually everything was playing into D2 favour there in terms of the utility trade-off, in terms of the clock being run down, but Esperanza finding a Vova initially. I can't actually remember who the second kill was, but both of these kills here. Here's the first. The second as well with the adjustment. Look at that there. It's Nookie to fall on the back of a triple assist, and somehow, I mean, Mixwell stayed alive so long
I
in
don't know
Garden.
how.
He must have been
Two
spotted in the
players like
cross. Yeah.
pushing at him. Yeah. Hey, it's reset the money. It's put it down to a, you know.
Hey, keeping G2 honest in the early rounds, which was completely absent on a sense. So,
Yeah. Well, I like the concepts that G2 are coming out with. I like a lot of the ideas, but Seek is coming through. It's a crunch. It's going to be a TP crunch off the back of Xiao's there. The flash are so blind here, and Coldamenta and Mixwell on the punish. It's 5k to try and hold on. He's got nothing left to fight with. Athena finally comes around, but look at the damage now done. And now the late TP bunnies come through.
No way.
Coldamenta out of nowhere. And now Athena is running for his life. It's a 1v2, and G2 had no right,
Kita nonton
absolutely
ini
no
dulu.
right. They've been in the lab, they've been working out these little set pieces, they've been finding those timings, everything they want.
Berlin dulu.
But
Biar
now
dapat ilmu-ilmu dari Berlin.
Spike
Is on the
planted.
line. As well.
There it is, so maybe. Let's see what he does with this. He has room to push CT if he wants to, which is
I'm
what I
old.
think
What
he's
the
going to
fuck?
do. He's trying to get ahead
Love
of
this.
expectation, and I really think it's a good idea.
What the hell?
But they're close together. It's not a one and done. They should be within trading distance. He peeks the first. He gets the second! Athena! That's a Red Bull clutch and a half. Remember that one, because that could have been a different picture. That could have been a tilter straight in the bin mentally, but he saves his side.
And we talk about that again, especially with a man advantage for G2 there. I think Athena's best bet is to go forward and find, an off angle, just play it unorthodox here. First on to Coldamenta, and you nailed it as well. The spacing almost looked perfect for G2 in terms of, remaining disciplined, not getting complacent there. Athena holds the line. We'll put F4Q ahead on points so far. Yes, one round, but like I said, keeping G2 honest. But again, we could talk about what was invested there for G2 and what they were able to achieve. Again, that's a big benefit for them.
It was a great round, all things considered. I love seeing those sort of things, but now you do have the Seekers going through. No follow-up off the back of it, pulling out a couple of ults, but to what end? There's the first, that's big. Finding Nuki's not bad at all. A reply comes out, and this is just doing damage from afar. Avova is still watching that cross as best he can, but he's been noted, and he is now damaged. Looks like the res did come through, but look at the side being taken here. F4Q mean business. That's 3 back-to-back and big kills at that. Mixwell trying to maybe find the timing on this. I don't know if he's going to try and lean through. No. Oh, he has actually. Tell a lie. He slipped through, trying to play a little head still caught. 5k, what a round from him. And I said I wanted to see 5k. I want to see the 5k that I've been watching on the arena, on these lurks, on these mad pieces that definitely made a difference, but I hadn't seen him that one. Maybe on Sky, we're getting a little bit more of it. I mean, a little unexpected, but I'll take it.
There's an appetizer in these early rounds, and I want to come back to something that I'd raised really of how easy it's going to be for F4Q to execute onto A site, right? In terms of typically what we see utilized there to get some control. Right there, it's a trade-off of, well, the Hunter Fury initially, and G2 are trying to play deep enough to kind of mitigate that risk at least early on. Avova gets spotted out. I think it's Esperanza actually finds, was it Nuki, I think? He finds somebody initially with the ultimate and then gets the third tag. So spotting that player that they can close down, that's huge in terms of G2's ability to kind of sit back and say, yep, burn all this U2 up, because we know there's no second layer to that. Other than kills, there's nothing really that's going to allow them to just take control here. So a great round from F4Q. Question being, how many times can they actually repeat that?
Hey, 4 on the trot. Just wait and see. I think it's very hard after that first map to know what we have depth-wise. I don't know what these guys have in the tank. We've seen them, yes, regionally look quite good. I'd say, as said, the prince is to the throne, but there he goes. It's Nuki this time to try and maybe do a little bit of that bunny work here, but no one nearby, and you're left feeling a little silly.
Absolutely nothing on the back of that showstopper. Look how deep F4Q are. They're all the way back in cave
They're in
here.
spawn, mate.
Esperanza got to be careful though, because Nuki's hung around.
Yeah.
He will find it, but down to 40 HP. Picks it out of place there. I think that's Esperanza. Maybe a reflex shot onto the floor, Laura.
Maybe. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe just make sure the mouse is warmed up, because Kellox's is. I mean, Bunny, that's a scalp to be claimed, but there's still bits of danger to this. There's the light armor. This isn't so easy. In the room that was taken earlier, just off the back of the ult, plays in so well for Coldamenta. And F4Q are probably feeling a little weird about this one. It's starting to feel uncomfortable, but good work from him again. Esperanza just slowly taking the space, moving forward, and actually adjusting, but there's going to be a player moving up. Avova's going to take this back. He's definitely heard these steps. Call can be made, but does he pull the trigger? He waits. No, he doesn't, and bounding past. It's Esperanza again, but it is just this squad just walking on through, just plowing through the map.
Kellogg's did manage to get himself a Phantom, but he'll heal himself up already. Numbers heavily in favour of F4Q. They will even give him the opportunity to find a kill here on the way out. Do any further damage. Too many things to shoot at. The setup is perfect. 5k will catch a headshot. Don't expect to see him peeking once again, but Athena, you can already see reposition. I think Kellogg's anticipating maybe some
He's
pressure
trying,
coming through,
man.
but it's just, yeah. I mean, there should be 2 players noted at least now, and down to 8 HP. He's just trying to keep him here as long as possible, but F4Q remaining disciplined, and these are the sort of rounds that we talked about in the previous. Yes, we'll won, and
They're getting fired up, man.
we're
Give it right back.
hearing a little animation in the arena now, Lauren, which is, I mean, usually something we would say about G2, right?
No, I'm loving it. Absolutely, give it right on back. F4Q. Hey man, they've drawn the tack timeout from G2. That's fine by me. I mean, this is where you got to find an answer, because once you go into the buy rounds, once you go into the meat of things, not the the pistols or the the forces or any of that nonsense. When the full buys are out, F4Q have had this, and G2 have found these little kind of nooks and crannies to try and exploit. They've been trying to find these little pieces that could have built, but they've never quite accumulated to that round conversion.
No, I tend to agree with that, and talk about in terms of style and expectations. We're not used to seeing G2 kind of play this way, where it's we're going to give this up for free. That's not something you'd ever typically say about G2, where usually we'd see them get very proactive. The only round we really see them do that is obviously if Overs pushed through on the bonus, where they were still down on SMGs, and the showstopper from Nookie on shore. There's 2 real circumstances that we've seen them at least explore that. So in terms of fact finders, I don't think they've actually gathered much other than figure out that Bunny's looking to take control of Hooker, which Kel Surprise in 2021 we've still got Razors looking for that on Bind. They've addressed it, but did they get any value in that round? No, actually F4Q were able to flip that completely back on its head and come out on top on B.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? This is when you got to look at the coaches and see how much can G2 go to now. How do they find that information? Is it too late to be trying to go for fact finding when you're starting to have 5 rounds against you? As said, yeah, you've got 2 under your belt, but they are pistol rounds, so they feel as though they almost sit within their own little category there. But we go back in, let's see what G2 has left in the tank. Now I'm looking at their options, looking at what they can maybe achieve and what they've brought into this round. More than serviceable purchase, maybe lacking bits and pieces of utility, but mostly serviceable.
Yeah, I feel like actually F4Q just happier to sit deeper and deeper. I think this is in anticipation of exactly what we're talking about, right? They're thinking eventually one of these rounds G2 are going to do what we expect them to do, which is go exploring, go walk in showers, go walking long. Which is why we're seeing F4Q's default just become even more passive. Now the concern obviously comes back to these late hits and what utility is really available to secure that plant at least very late on. So you come up to over here, now walk out, and this is kind of offbeat in terms of the rhythm here. They will catch contact. Bunny though will come out on top of it.
I've got your trail.
Oh no.
Yeah, perfect investment on the timing of that as well. That's great work, Bunny. Not even going to mess around with it. It's 5k who swings towards Avova, but Nookie now is feeling a little alone, and yeah, put to bed, put down, put out of misery. Mixwell backside, unable to get anything building, and look at this work. Bunny is just walking through it. Coldamenta now considered. Bunny even turns for it, and they know what is up. There is no threats, no worries. F4Q are in the building. They are turning up.
That's so frustrating if you're G2 as well, because that's playing out so slow, and they're like, guys, what's going on? Yeah, nothing over here at B. Okay, we're going to walk A showers. Okay, cool. We'll lean a little further towards B because there's nothing given away. I come back to it again. Look how deep this default is from F4Q. There's nothing that G2 can do about this other than pushing forwards.
I mean, if you're going for late round hits, maybe start talking about bringing ops out, bringing out different looks, trying to get there's answers, and I'm sure this is something Sean, I'm sure will maybe tackle or try to tackle, is what do you do with this now? Because you're not finding any of that room. You're not finding even those aggressive pieces. Yeah, you take a bit of space, but they are sat so deep. You're taking such weird fights. And here we're going to see the pop flash from Mixwell, but bear in mind they are on pistols. Some upgraded, some not. Athena, I hated it. I appreciate it, but I hated it. And F4Q are just fine. They have taken over long. They are doing very well right now. And what an answer back for them after was an absolute rubbing on map 1. It was horrible to watch for them, I'm sure. They'll review it, pour over it. Nothing nice about it, but a real confidence builder back in here.
And look at this. I mean, F4Q just rolling as a unit, right? It's kind of just deathballing, as opposed to Bunny being, only really having an owl drone to find him entry to a side. Let's see. Find a second for 5k.
One enemy remaining.
Quick with the flash there of over them. Sheriff find the first, nearly actually, pretty far on the second as well. Luckily, Zumba in position for the trade, but made things interesting at least. But just coming back to that point, really, just look at F4Q's ability to stack up and just throw bodies towards the site. Now the problem is, this round deficit, every buy round that comes up, G2 know they haven't got one after that, right? So that's when they don't want to take risks, or at least the tendency changes, where at least they don't feel comfortable taking these risks. Speaking of taking risks, Lauren,
Ops out.
there's an operator in play.
Get your op out for the lads. I mean, you gotta try something, right?
That is how the saying goes.
Absolutely how the saying goes. And hit. Ooh, Kellogg's, here we go. First contact made. Now they know it's on the deck, and it looks like they wanted to pick the pace, maybe. And they, ooh, the punish from Zumba. What a great idea, and Bunny's just gonna take the room. They have no respect, and they do not care. They want this map as their own. Kellogg's is only good for one. Instantaneous trade for Zumba as they can start working towards the site. You can see the pressure now starting to mount. The divide gonna come through, and G2's vision, their assumptions are all they're gonna have left now.
Man advantage for F4Q as well. Look at this, gonna flash through this wall. It's perfect there. Look at that response. Cold Venta actually finds 2 in response. Nuki finds 2 as well. G2 somehow flipped that back in their favor, Lauren. What a retake.
Look, I'd love to say that was the op. It wasn't. I mean, maybe the knock-on effect. Maybe the knock-on effect. Let's kind of talk about it, because they were just rabid after that. They saw that and they hunted it down. They pressured the site so quickly. This is the first time there's been maybe a chance for this to happen.
The fact that Colomenta finds that second is crazy. But yeah, coming back to that again, you notice it's a Sage with the operator again. Kellogg's kind of playing a spot you'd expect a Jet to be in, right? There's no get out of jail free card, at least. Your only get out of jail free card is that wall, and it went down so late they're still able to identify exactly where it is and do so much damage to him. Bunny then finds first blood on short. At that point, it's just a matter of time, right? Where does Kellogg's go?
Okay, do they do it again? It is rinse and repeat, and Kellogg's is in danger. So much investment, but Bunny just quicker on the trigger, and it's all his. That shower control for Nuki is trying to work through on mid as well at the same time. There's the pop of the ult. Oh.
I love that. Bunny's to actually boost him out of danger.
An attempt was made.
Yes. 10 out of 10 for effort.
I love if he was safe completely. Just
oh yeah, he booped him into it. Yeah.
See you later. Bait me again. Oh, perfection. However, we go back to looking at where that next layer is. The trade back in's actually impressive, and the aim for Athena just wasn't there that time. There's Nuki comfortable to claim it. The first time we've really seen G2 maintain an advantage at this point.
That's what I put something out. Avova now, to address Bunny, is playing with a judge inside lamps. So that's G2's adjustment there to try and at least, you know, I don't want to say stop the bleeding, or at least quell Bunny. This time actually he's got the Vandal with the showstopper. Again, in this scenario, Avova's probably just going to run straight towards him if that does get popped. But 30 seconds, Spike is making its way through cave in spawn right now.
Okay.
Like a Zumba.
It's just run to the back of sight, fallen away, 18 seconds. Could just post this. Oh, it's a trade out in the end. Avova must be so quick with that, to be fair, to get it, but it is still just a one player left. And oh, Mixwell holds his nerve, and G2 gets a couple back. This is maybe the answer they've needed. It's not perfect. It is not perfect by any means. It's not. But it's rounds for G2.
I want to take a look at the economy here, because actually, if this comes out 7-5 for G2, that is nothing short of a miracle after we've watched this half play out. I mean, as comfortable as it's going to be, Bunny on the judge, that's effectively a full buy for F4Q in my book. Ultimates-wise, Athena still with the lockdown. Haven't actually seen that employed at all in any of these, but one thing to talk about, I guess, in terms of the play styles of both these teams, you know, leaning away from those set pieces, those sorts of ultimates become very reactionary, right? It's not necessarily we're going to pin everything on this lockdown clearing out. It's, yeah, potentially, you know, in a post plan, we might throw it down, might use it to at least clear some space a little deeper. I want to see it come online, though. That's the main thing. It's such a key component. Yes, even if it's uncharacteristic, I want to see it employed.
I'm with you. I'm in complete agreement. Now, timeout to close out first half. I mean, what a different look we've had here. And then this is so hard to pull context, right? Because then you look at results and go, well, what does this then mean after G2?
Is a terrible map for Q? Like,
even though statistically it wasn't terrible, it was perfectly fine. I think maybe even statistically on, you know, if you're just purely reading off the paper, it
who's up there with this at some
I mean,
point.
I'd put it in the same bucket as Bind, honestly. You
Yep.
look at the performances versus Down 1 and obviously then Vision Strikers.
Absolutely.
Context-wise, not a million miles apart.
I'd say they had a couple of closer games, a bit of a more competitive scoreline, but to what extent? This is a big adjustment, and it isn't just that first rung of Bunny doing damage. We now got everyone kind of finding it. I like to see 5K joining in on that. We've had everyone, Esperanza, a couple of big rounds as well, but here we go. 7-4, and we're underway. Bunny, he's been punished a couple of times. A great trade for Athena, but it's the double down on aggression. Mixwell's not relenting and actually going to get caught for it. They are all stacked up, and Esperanza will absolutely welcome it with open arms. We're down to 2, Avova and Kellogg's. One ult there to be maybe worked on, but are these recoverable reses?
I don't think so. I mean, look at the ground that has to be covered. You can see Zumba actually catch Avova off here. Kellogg's left, Sheriff in hand, lockdown invested now. Fantastic, yeah, but really just going to make it a little more difficult for Kellogg's to fight back in. Again, feasibly, yeah, this is a 1v3 and it's not going to change.
Let me tell you the story.
I'm listening.
Right, there's a 1v3. Kellogg's only had a Sheriff. Mad, right? But there was a chance. You can see he's got a guns there. He was considering it. There he is. And when the round I'm talking about, obviously, he picked up a knock. It ain't this round. He can barely make it past the turret right now. Life is truly not a dream as it stands, and everything. It's all being thrown in. Kitchen sink's on the way in a moment's time. Absolutely not a hope in hell. And F4Q have done wonders here. What a recovery after map 1. I absolutely love this. Just the first half here in the second map.
Yeah, I mean, crazy for F4Q to come out. Honestly, look like a completely different team. This is night and day in terms of composure, in terms of, we talk about the fundamentals coming into attack FPS. It just looks so good from F4Q. And G2, unfortunately, in a couple of these rounds, yes, I'm liking them kind of trying to fight fire with fire, look for this early territory control, but time and time again, it's just not panning out. There's no kind of follow-up on that. There's no second layer to what they're trying to achieve. And even look at that last round. It's almost like desperation. It's like, guys, keep pushing. Like, trade that, please. Somebody trade it. And it's 3-4 seconds later after the initial kill. The round's lost at that point.
Night and day in my eyes as well. The aging composition, whatever it may be, it just looked like a different team coming through here. So I'm more than happy to see it. I'm just curious what Sean's got in store for us. As soon as he's ready, I'm sure we're going to find out. But yeah, I just, in my mind, I'm looking at the difference makers. Who was it? What created those moments between the two? And it's hard to categorize to an extent, because it did feel like G2 finally got an answer, but it was so late in the day. And bear in mind, half of their score was with the pistol involved.
Let's come back to the composition for a second, because obviously on the previous map, we obviously did see Kellogg's doing his thing.
Kellogg's having a map.
And Nuki actually being the one to step onto the stage, right?
True.
So here, there's a big shift in terms of the comfort zone for G2, right? And especially in terms of a tempo, not necessarily of the map, but the series overall. If you then have to completely dial that back in, and it becomes this completely different face-off between two different players.
Okay.
Kellogg's, I don't think had an opportunity to have the same impact initially here in the first half that you did on map 1.
No, and I'm in complete agreement. I think we have to wait and now see on that second half coming up any second now. So I don't know where to go on this. Do we get that resurgence from G2? Do they wake up? Or the Korean boys keep getting loud? I don't know if you guys can hear it at home, but it was very quiet. It was a very one-sided sort of area in the last map. But now it's getting a little more
weird
even.
Though, isn't it?
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, strange.
Weird. Don't thunk it. Yeah, thanks for that input. Real helpful. Real helpful you are. Right, we're going back into game. Enough of us. Let's get this second half underway. 8-4 is the current scoreline. It looks like there is a chance for a third map, which, if you are just tuning in, let me roll that around. Haven.
Yeah.
Will be coming in.
That's interesting, but I do want to come back to the 8-4. Very different story here to 7-5. Obviously, how quickly G2 would be able to, I guess, respond back into this with a pistol and a conversion. 5K, the jump spot, going to find a lot of information actually, and the spike a little deeper. Although I don't think Kellogg's was noted initially. Both actually jump spot. I'm not sure if Nuki's has he been able to get there completely undetected? I think he has now. He's had to shoot, but 5K will find a Vova in response to that.
If we get some more spicy Sky players, you know my life is just filled with joy. So looking forward to see if 5K can keep this up, because he's already had a sick start, but it's Kellogg's to just tame him down. That's now long going to be at least, I guess, removed from F4Q's vision. But we did hear the TP going through in the double stack towards Shower. Now might have some. They haven't actually crossed to the corner. There was so much potential, and they still punish as well. Great work towards Colamenta. Kellogg's. There it is, caught in the end. So as it stands, just Mixwell in a 1v3. Not quite made the raid boss with the frenzy. Spike is noted, and it looks like that clock is just now dwindling away from him. You can see already the push up through towards short. Spike garnered. Does have a flash to hand. There's one bonus. Can he find anyone? There's that flash. Fake flash, doesn't need to pop it. Bunny jump peaks. Spots in. Lovely. Good work for F4Q here, starting things off as they mean to go on. Keep in mind 2 of G2's rounds here. Up to this point, went from that pistol. So, a critical one going forward.
I mean, just coming back, yes, G2 round 1 and 2 to potentially get back into this. F4Q, if they take the pistol and round 2, it's double digits. And that's terrifying for G2 to build back into this. I have to see what the answer is here. I'm seeing a couple of investments on the side of G2, but no real main weapon. It's a Frenzy and a Shorty actually swapped out now. It's a Sheriff in the hands of Kellogg's, but see if they can get anything done at all. Everybody here stacked up towards Showers, other than Nookie on short. 2 members of F4Q actually to greet them, so see here, going to try and play distance initially, but all the information gathered already. I think actually we'll do some damage, but we'll back away, and still with 3 bodies here, G2 walking into a comfortable stack here.
Some patience from either side. Nookie getting that concept, but he can't quite deal with what he wanted to, but at least just deny the follow-up if there was one. Yeah. Again, Nookie just holding this down. He's just like, I'm just gonna stay here as long as I can and see if I can maybe keep them interested.
But the thing is now with the Shorty being noted, it's like, yeah, okay, you can have lamps.
Yeah, leave him alone in there. Don't want that.
2 members for F4Q still dug into B site. 5k and Zumba.
Straight out.
Yeah. Get farmed on the way out of this one. 5k finds the first 2. Actually will get the reload on that one. Kellogg's Smoke actually will find the first Zumba. The second layer to that defense will close things out for F4Q. Now we come to G2's buy rounds, and you know, looking at this potentially, F4Q, if they can turn this, it's 11. G2 back down on pennies, and then it becomes even more difficult to even dream up the possibility of a comeback here.
That reality seemingly slipping further and further away, and this is the one, G2. What you got in the tank for us? What you got on that back burner you've been saving up for maybe a moment like this? Because as it stands, F4Q have been showing you how it's done. Perfect beginning in the second half here. Double digits almost instantly achieved. A quick flash, but it finds no one. It gives not much away. Oh, Doggo has a little bit of a go of it. There's the flash. Fina could get some pressure from this, and is. Nookie going to take that space, but it's not without a trade. Quelled quickly by Bunny. Seeker Zoo come through. Mixwell has to handle them. Has to fall off.
Colamenta given nothing on the side of this. Kellogg's actually going to work his way through Showers here. Now Colamenta got to be careful. Has the Aldrone, has the recon bolt, so I'm hoping Zumba and Esperanza are noted here. Mixwell going to swing on the first, and look at that. Actually diligent enough to clear the second as well. G2 find a way onto A site initially. Kellogg's now still in position and unnoted. Does deal with the flank. 5k falls. Bunny, a leisured spray with the SMG there, but G2 will close things out. 3 survive as well, and in terms of, you know, building some momentum here, it's a good one to carry across. Now they don't have a Blade Storm to fall back on with this composition, but we look towards the Showstopper, we look towards the Hunter's Fury, particularly, you know, things that can open up around for G2. Have to keep an eye on that progress here. Look at this, Mixwell actually clears the first, and like I said, real diligent there to be swinging on the second as well, just making sure that there's no possibility for, it's just some cheekiness coming out on the side of F4Q.
That double stack could have really held some danger to it, but as you said, cleared out diligently and allowed them further forward. 10-5 now. Mostly rifles out. For Fina feeling the pinch. Nice tight.
I have the spike. Spike drop.
Judge for Nookie. In terms of G2 look like on this attacking side, we got to kind of get the glimpse of personality that F4Q are bringing, but G2 on approach, I mean, this is quite to the, I guess, to the pointy end of the stick if you're looking at how much time they've got to work with against double digits. Struggling in some of these gun rounds. It stands quite patient on approach thus far, but it looks like a 3-2 split going towards A if it continues this way for the attacking side.
Is invested. Distance real close just yet. Kellogg's taking a lot of damage before even getting out of showers here. The wall's going to go up just behind the smoke here. Look, he actually comes all the way up on top of Athena, but he still comes
Pop
out.
flash. 5K's done so well here. Just buying time, trying to stay alive, trying to do something from this really uncomfortable position, still making it his own. High flash comes over, doesn't quite find what he wants. And Athena, careful of your back here, bud. Through the TP they go. Hitting the retreat, but as Kellogg still on an island, gets punished by 5K. And it's a 5v3 now. They're going to lean in towards the other side. They're going to try and get that spike down, nothing to deny it, and that late lurk around, or at least the long rotation around for Mixwell, eventually going to join them up on maybe long here. They still have to weather the storm. 5 on the retake. Utility looking a little worn out here. Not much left for F4Q to play with, but Avova going to give them at least the first fight here. Flash goes towards CT. There's the swing! There was the lineup. You can see the damage on 5K. He's now the walking wounded, but Bunny striding towards the site here. Gets pinged out to now noted. They swarm the site. Avova isolates the player on the back line. Called Amenta. He wants in, he gets in. That's 2 for him. And now it's just Zumba in the 1v2. Not gonna happen. G2 power forward once again.
They weather the storm and turn a 3v5 back in their favor, Lauren. Fantastically played, and I mean, I've got to argue, Avova potentially good for more there, so fair play to him backing away from that and knowing how to play that round out. Again, just keeping F4Q guessing on the way back onto B site, and that's a big, big round for G2. Again, puts a little stop on the economy, gives them a little bit of a buffer, and now we look at it. Revive online. Nuki now 3 slices away from the showstopper. Hunter's Fury. Avova does have his ultimate as well, so lots of tools available for G2 here.
Into the toolbox. Now long control being worked towards B.
You're actually going to get some further progress as well on his
Braver
showstopper.
than me. Oh,
somehow though, look at this. It's a 3-man walk from F4Q.
It's not the first time they've dabbled with this slightly more aggressive, you know, sort of that double stack on shore. They don't mind getting a little fruity, and I love that. They're trying to make the play forward, and now G2 may be feeling a little worse for wear, because look at their approach thus far. They've kind of reset a bit after that, and you can see they've not really gained much ground, so this could be a late hit against Pistol, Sheriff, should I say, actually is a full-on, I think we call it a Shiko?
I think that's what it's commonly referred to now, yes.
Hell yeah. The Shiko is on the wrong site, however. We'll see. We'll see if Zumba can do much now. Nuki's been slowly controlling long for some time, and now the site is actually absent of players. The rotation's a while off.
Again, if things do start getting a little wonky here for G2, lots to fall back on. But F4Q at least. 2 players forwards. Esperanza, the only one really with a rifle to come up, and I mean, it's difficult here. Look for damage, for something to take away from it. And speaking of something to take away, Bunny will find Nuki with a fantastic headshot on the Sheriff.
Just giving out free haircuts. There's a rifle for Esperanza here. Should I be getting ever worried about this as a flash? Esperanza finds Avova. What the hell is going on here? How has this just happened?
That is an absolute tragedy.
That's
live.
Unforgivable.
I mean, I was talking about a 3v5 for G2. That was a 3v4 with 1 rifle and 2 sheriffs. Bear in mind, Nuki had a rifle. Now, I said hopefully things don't get wonky, but G2 have lots of tools to fall back on here. None of them pulled out by G2. That's an absolute fumble in my eyes, Lauren.
Yo, and credit to F4Q to play that like they had a chance. If you looked at that, like every day you run that every single time. You run that, let's say we run it 100 times. How many times do you think they get away with it? Not that many, but credit to them to play like that too.
Esperanza was like 20 seconds behind that rotation to get the weapon.
How? 11 to 6. We go back in. G2, that's when the comms feel a little more quiet. Everything's a little tense after you fumble that one, but let's see if they can pull it back together. For now, we look at what we have coming up against just rings on out, posts it. F4Q gonna sit a little deeper this time.
So we'll get the plant. Well, shock darts invested, but I don't know what damage has gone on the other side of that. And actually, a little gap created here with the wall by Kellogg's. Not sure if that was a misplacement or just looking to funnel a second choke point here, but Nuki actually going to get noted with the judge at least, and a second Cosmic Divide comes up. It's absolute chaos here on the site. Avuva going to open things up. Nuki finds 2 further kills, 5k and a Athena fall. Avuva will find his 3rd on the round. Zumba falls, and it's a Prime Gaming flawless here, Lauren. Fantastically controlled there in the post plant by G2. And actually one that previously to bounce back from that.
Big correction. Big correction. They need that.
What?
After, I mean, that last round. You're right, mate. There we go.
Yeah.
The difference a round can make. We saw them unable to hold that post plant, be absolutely run over by a thrifty round, and come back like that. It's like, I don't know if that's just them reminding themselves, like, no, we can do this. There we go, 11-7. We're back into it. Money's looking a little tight though on the other side for F4Q. They are struggling a little bit. We're going to have, what, 2 rifles come out. Frenzy. I mean, the Classic's the best gun in the game, so I shouldn't be worried. And a Judge as well. Truly a smorgasbord of everything most people dislike.
Unless you're Mitchman. Mitchman somewhere is the most excited he's been all week backstage. All we're missing is an Odin.
Truly.
Okay, again, good position to at least keep Bunny in check. Yeah, Aldrin going to come through, will reveal his position as well. So the weapon and the player noted here, and Bunny actually just goes full force, tries to find something. Now, all of this, Kellogg's still maintaining shower control, so again, anticipating maybe pressure on both sides of the map. But actually, I mean, Zumba's played this slow. He's still all the way in lamps. The rotations come through. F4Q have read this perfectly.
Yeah, they're not out of position at all. Nuki might have...
I thought he hit him there.
I was about to throw my heads off the just side of the desk, but is Esperanza still doing some work here? 3 players trying to swarm him, but...
You will not kill my ally.
Yeah. What? Okay, Avova did check on that just to make sure. I was worried if somehow he'd missed that. Flash comes in, finds nothing, wall still there. The 5k doesn't need the flash, doesn't need the birds. Just gets the headshot, and now a 2v4. This should not be losable. Double stack towards lamps. That's going to be Mixwell's success on towards Esperanza. And then rifle, the 5k did show some beauty on. Not quite probably going to have the chance he wanted. There it is, G2 on the build back now. 4 still alive, and we keep on going.
Well, let's take a little look at the economy as well, because F4Q is scrappy investment in the previous. We talked about that, the judge, the rifle, a sheriff, Zumba playing on a classic now. This is pretty much going to be everything. Yeah, I mean, there's only 600 left in the bank after this, so potential here for G2 to hit double digits and bring it within touching distance. It's only really on the back of, well, 2 initially going in favour of F4Q, but G2 resetting in round 17 and coming straight back and answering back actually completely negates that buy from F4Q.
Absolutely, and exactly what the doctor ordered for G2. They were looking a little flat here for a while, quite finding that form, but this build back could be something. But can't ignore the fact that F4Q are on 11 rounds. Big information going to be garnered through that TP. Follow up, just Nuki getting nervous that a sky suddenly appeared, but it's all fine. And there's the flashback confirming someone might be a little closer than they'd like.
Again though, same thing, this has been a recurring theme. Kellogg's again controlling outside the shower. Not sure if he was noted there, just to the timing of them popping that one, but this time at least they've got somebody in position to greet him, and actually short, wide open for the time being. Esperanza Hunter's Fury, so I think that's why he's playing a little deeper here. Wants to back up and potentially deny that, but popped early in anticipation. And Zumba will find a kill.
How's he gone away with that? And 5k as well. G2 thought they were safe, thought they'd... Oh, we've got the side, we've got the wall going up, but no, look who's just lurking around these corners. Kellogg's now eats that flash completely blind. And 5k striding on through. Huge work from him, and F4Q make it up to 12. Third map is on the horizon.
Wow. What a turn. Again, the timing of the Hunter's Fury being put, and actually Kellogg's pulling away from showers, allowing Zumba to sit there. He's the one that can actually be the deciding factor there for F4Q. He can then capitalize on the pressure created by Esperanza's ultimate being used there and forcing G2 into a couple of tricky angles, right? And this is exactly what I'm talking about here. That's how he actually found that kill mixed with the final bullet through, but then 5k comes through. Kellogg's the most blind I think we'll see anybody this weekend at least. The Prime Gaming Flawless will put F4Q on map point here. And on the brink of forcing a third, Lauren. Wouldn't be us without a third, would it?
I'm down.
Starting as we mean to go on.
Oh yeah. We had a one-sided map at the start. Give us the, you know.
So technically this is map 1, right? So
Yeah. Just kind of put it that
first
way.
one didn't count.
Nah.
That's probably what F4Q said when they took a break in between.
See the coaches and the chat.
I love that. We actually seen Ilzino just kind of like with his hands up, just being like,
Boys.
boys.
Boys. What's happening? Don't know why he's a bit Welsh. What's happening? Don't know where that's come from. But no, it's good to see the kind of coaching that is here. Incredible setups as well. They can
Oh,
see every
fantastic, yeah.
POV.
I think Prius tweeted a picture earlier of exactly the tools they've got to work with. It's fantastic to see the support for that.
Incredible. 12 to 8. Incredible performance from F4Q after what was. It was just over and done with. G2 looked like the team that was terrifying people in maybe scrims. You know, the scrim bugs, take what you want from it. People were certainly taking notice, but we go back in at 12 to 8. Is it recovery? Or is it map 3? Bunny, really would like to get out of there quickly. Zumba's like, where you going? Hang around. Need some friends over here. 2 on the other side though. Playing a dangerous game, but he spotted 1, and it's actually 5k in the meantime to find Coldamenta. But the trades come through effectively enough that it's kind of has negated that presence. But the problem is Athena's been caught, and this battle in Shower, all the kills have been kind of around it almost.
So that's all the way over in Cubby actually, where Kellogg's and Nuki are now able to find their way in. Zumba now walking, going to cast his audio
He'll
cues
hear
roll on, and he's going to hear both. So now, a decent idea at least. I'm not entirely sure what Bunny's still looking at, because everybody should be accounted for here on the side of F4Q.
Unless they're paranoid about one player, they heard 2 steps. Yeah, this could be a problem. Zumba's timing now. Gets it. That's great news for F4Q here, because G2 now, at least on even playing field. With the time though ticking in their side, Bunny can now adjust that attention and come back through. It's Kellogg's towards the site. 2 stacked towards long. Kellogg's does get the isolated fight on Bunny. No trade potential coming through. Esperanza gets punished by Mixwell, and there goes Zumba. G2, they're not dead yet. They are clinging on to life.
By a thread.
Yeah.
Again, I feel as if F4Q had a pretty good understanding of exactly what was going on there, but G2 able to convert, at least on the early successes Kellogg's and Nuki were able to find on B long. Again, back in that scenario, 900 credits left in the tank for F4Q. G2 on the brink of double digits. Decent ultimate progression as well. Obviously, we see Avova one away, Nuki one away, Kellogg's one away, Mixwell has the Seekers up. Athena again with that lockdown, but we haven't seen F4Q lean towards a retake really either side.
No, you're right. Early Shower control has been worked towards. Seekers invested too, so not lightly worked around. Nothing to capitalize on. Aside from that, the Kellogg's has got super deep on this.
Oh, I love this.
This is very unorthodox, but quite nice to watch. The flash did come in, 3 players on the other side, and they're like, yeah, there's a bit of a problem with this. And actually, Nuki says hello to 1, says goodbye to the 2nd, and Zumba is there to quell that building threat. But Kellogg's was only a step away the entire time. With all this going down, G2 looking quite nice on this here. A little weird, but very good on it. Zumba striding in towards that smoke though. Uh-oh! This could be problems now. Mixwell feeling that pressure line to build. There is that ult coming down from KJ as well. Athena's found Avova. It's on Mixwell to try and save it. He's got 1. He knows Bunny's on the way, but what are you going to do against him?
In true Bunny fashion, charging him down with a judge in hand. The double blast back going to close things out. Comfortable time on the defuse. And F4Q 13-9 G2 here on Bind and force the 3rd map. What a statement. What a response actually after map 1. Really, really impressed with them. Again, we saw glimmers of what they were trying to achieve on map 1, but they just couldn't find success. Here, totally different story.
And you're right, it wasn't just Bunny as well. I want to look at 5k. That guy Esperanza out of nowhere. So many times he's getting 2, 3k so solid throughout this. And to